easier if you fill the form, say by today evening itself. I'll be able to add all of you. The Moodle page for the course is courses.iitm.ac.in. You'll have to use the course number 5800. We'll have a Google Drive link where we'll be uploading the lectures, videos, as well as slides. Okay, so I've just shrunk the URL, so using tiny URL. So this is the link. There is also an official web page for the course at the theory website. So I'll be browsing through all these links and showing you towards the end of the lecture. There was a message. Okay. Yeah, so all tutorials and discussions will happen through Google Meet. So we'll be providing the link as and when needed. Okay. So let's start with the course objectives. As the name suggests, this course is about algorithms and data structures. So primary objective is to provide foundations for practical implementation and usage of algorithms as well as data structures. And for most of you, our objective is to ensure that you all into a very good programmer, competent programmer, capable of designing and analyzing algorithms and their implementations, as well as data structures. Our primary objective here will be to expose you to tools or techniques for algorithm analysis or design and analysis of algorithms, particularly by providing theoretical foundations for the same. And we'll also introduce you to concepts like, intractability of problems, like complexity classes like NP, P, etc. Okay. This is a formal statement of learning outcome. I'll not read through it. I'll just skip. So this is so what we expect, or what is expected of a typical student after successfully completing the course. So evaluations will be basically centered, or will be based on centered around these outcomes. Okay, or they will be testing these outcomes. Okay, so this is a very unreadable listing of course content. So this is, I just copy pasted from the syllabus. Okay, so I'll just elaborate a bit. So here's a more refined view of the syllabus. Okay, so first couple of lectures will be basically refreshing the basics, which you might have seen. I assume that most of you have done a first algorithms course before. So this will be basically refreshing, maybe providing a fresher perspective about the notations, asymptotic notations, and also some fundamental techniques. So we'll be seeing, say, a lower bound on sorting, and we'll also look at important recurrences and see how to solve them, particularly, say, for example, Master's theorem and so on. Then the remainder part is divided into mostly techniques, algorithm techniques. So one of the most common algorithm technique is divide and conquer. So we'll see several example problems which will demonstrate the usefulness of divide and conquer. Our starting example is going to be integer multiplication, and primary example is going to be quicksort. So we'll do a thorough study of quicksort. We'll do average case analysis by studying randomized quicksort. Sorry for the typo, it should be randomized. We'll also have a related problem of median finding, or in fact the case selection problem. And there are also other example problems, for example, maximum subarray problem, closest pair problem. These problems are not fixed. I mean, we might add up some more problems as we go along. Another important algorithmic strategy is greedy strategy. This is about greedy algorithms. So one of the primary examples for greedy algorithms are algorithms for minimum spanning trees, namely prims and Kruskal's. So we'll discuss them, and while discussing, we'll also abstract out what is meant by a greedy algorithm, what property of a problem leads to an efficient greedy algorithm, and then we'll see the most important problem of union find, and we'll also study greedy algorithms for shortest paths. Okay, just for a second, sorry for the distraction. Sorry, I'm back. Yeah. So not as a theme, but all these algorithms will involve data structures. See, the title of the course says data structures, but we will not be studying data structures as a separate section in the course. Okay. So the data structures we are going to see are, for example, priority queues, binary mean heaps, binomial heaps, Fibonacci heaps, etc. There are slightly more advanced data structures than what you would have seen. Mostly, you would have seen stacks, queues, binary search trees, linked lists, etc. Here, the main purpose is to improve efficiency of the algorithm. So data structures will be discussed as and when needed. So for example, implement an efficient implementation of prims or Kruskal's will need us understanding of heaps, or implementation of priority queues using heaps. Okay, so union find requires a separate data structure. So data structures will be like our tools. As and when we need them, we'll be introducing them and studying them in detail, analyzing them in detail. So though I list it as a theme here, it's not actually a theme. It will be a undercurrent for all of the themes. The third technique is that of dynamic programming. Okay, so again, you might have seen dynamic programming examples. So we'll be seeing in detailed analysis of dynamic programming algorithms. So for example, shortest paths or string problems, etc. The final technique is of iterative improvement or iterative algorithms. The primary example here is flows in networks. So optimal computation of optimal flows in network. We'll see a couple of algorithms on flows, network flows, and we'll see their application to matchings. We'll obtain efficient algorithms for computing matchings, weighted matchings as well as perfect matchings. And the last part is not actually a technique, it's more about theory. Okay, so how to understand limits of algorithms. So we'll discuss theory of NP-completeness, and we'll talk about NP-complete problems, and briefly, maybe a couple of lectures, we'll see what are different ways of tackling NP-complete problems. Okay, so I'll pause for a few seconds. Any questions? So far?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
So
yeah.
in the Google Form you said the roll number is only numeric field, so we can't put CS 20 something.
Oh, okay. I'll rectify it. Oh, sorry. Thank you for pointing out. Yeah.
And sir, everything this lectures will be in the Google Drive you said.
Yeah, I'll show you. So don't worry about any of those. So there were questions about syllabus and there were questions about notes and all. Don't worry about all that. Okay. So everything will be clarified. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'll go ahead. Okay. So this is about the syllabus. Like I said, this is only a rough guideline. Syllabus. We might expand certain things. We'll see more examples and so on. So this is kind of the minimum content. So here, if you see, there are, I think, a couple of more. So there is more about abstract data types and so on. So like I said, data structures will not see as a separate stream or whatever. this we'll see it as an undercurrent. Okay, so most of these data structures will be discussed, but with an attached algorithm. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so these are our principal references. So this is a standard book on algorithms. We just call it as CLRS. So Common, Lyserson, Rivest, and Stein. I hope everybody will be having an access to. So yeah, Indian editions for the book are available. So I think this should not be a problem. So we'll also be using other books. And like I said, this is a principal textbook, but most of our lectures will be based on these references. So there are 3 books which we will be using, and all of them are available free. And I've also put it on Google Drive. So one is Algorithms by Sanjay Das Gupta, Christos Papadimitrou, and Umesh Vazirani. It's published by McGraw-Hill. I don't know the year, I think 2005. Another book on algorithm design by John Kleinberg and Eva Tadeusz. This is published by Pearson Education. I don't remember the year of publication, maybe 2012, I guess. And third book, again, on algorithms by Jeffrey Erickson. So he names it as half edition. Okay, I don't know why. So this book again is available freely through this link. So all 3 of the books I have put in the Google Drive. So this book, since in Indian edition is available, and also we are not supposed to distribute copyrighted material, so I'm not putting it there. So anybody facing difficulties accessing this book, will please let us know. Okay, so library has a copy, so I'll find out how to access ebooks from the library. Okay, so yeah, so apart from these reference books, we'll be using materials on courses taught at other universities and so on, particularly lecture notes from those courses. I'll be mentioning or giving a pointer to all of those as and when we go. Okay. Okay. So any questions?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, are we doing any correctness proofs of algorithms also in this course?
Yeah, this is a completely mathematical course. So this will be, yeah, not just, I mean, correctness proof will be an undercurrent. So it will be there.
Okay, thank you.
So, yeah. Okay, so now I'll come to the important point about evaluation schemes. Okay. Yeah, so given the unusual circumstances, I mean, our evaluation scheme is not very standard. I mean, this is slightly different from the usual evaluation when we have traditional lectures. So here there are 3 activities: evaluated assignments, quizzes, and EndSem. Okay. So we are planning to have 5 evaluated assignments for adding up to a total weight of 40%. Okay. So just to ensure that, I mean, so somebody missing one assignment should not be a problem. So what we have done is, so we'll consider best 4 assignments out of 5. Okay. So that means if you have done well in all 4 assignments, you need not do the 5th assignment. Or say for some reason you could not attempt assignment 2, then you'll have to do the remaining 4. They will be considered. Or if you do all 5, the best 5 will be considered. Okay. So each assignment will contribute to 10%. So 10% into 4, so that will add up to 40%. Okay. Then we'll have 2 quizzes. Each quiz will each quiz will contribute 20%. So there are 2 quizzes. So there will be 2 quizzes. Total contribution will be 40%. So together, continuous evaluation will be basically 80%. EndSem will be 20%. Okay. So I'll discuss each of this activity in detail. So evaluated assignments, they're basically like take-home exams. Okay. They'll be held the frequency of 3 weeks, once in 3 weeks. you'll be given a week's time for uploading your solution. Say, for example, if we give out the questions for assignments today, today is Monday, so by next Sunday, you should be uploading the solutions. Okay. We plan to have roughly 4 or 5 questions, and this will be conducted through Moodle. Okay, so I'll show you the Moodle site and so on. This is an advantage of having online lectures. So I'll demonstrate. I'll show things around. So in Moodle, we'll be uploading the questions. So there will be a start time. So Moodle will announce a start time. So you'll be able to see the questions after the start time till the deadline. So deadline is like a week later. So exactly 7 days. Okay, so you'll have 7 days. Important thing is you will have to solve the problems individually and upload your solutions. Okay, before the deadline. Should not be discussing. So there is no discussion allowed for all evaluated assignments. You have to solve it independently. Okay, so yeah, so these are the things. So this is how evaluated assignments are. Now, yeah, so these 4 questions could be a bit elaborate. Okay, you may have to write elaborate solutions because you are given 7 days. Whereas quizzes will be similar in nature, but for shorter duration. Okay, so these are take-home exams. Again, conducted through Moodle. You'll be given 48 hours for uploading your solutions. Okay. Yeah, unlike assignments, so the number of questions will be larger, but we expect shorter answers, of course. Okay, so this will be like proper exams. Instead of in-hall exams, we'll be having it as take-home. Okay, because online we don't. I mean, at least as per IIT policy, we are not allowed to conduct proctored exams. So, so this is something allowed. Okay, for a fixed duration, you're given an take-home exam. Yeah. So again, there should not be any discussion among the students, and everyone will have to upload the solutions individually. Okay. So yeah, before everything, and we'll probably next week we'll have a trial exam. Okay. So I'll give 1 or 2 questions and then just trial. That will not be evaluated, so that everyone is comfortable with the system, because even I haven't used Moodle system for conducting exams, so all of us should know what are the glitches and so on. Okay, so any questions on evaluated assignments and quizzes?
Sir, frequency on quizzes.
Sorry, there are 2 people who are speaking. Can one of you speak?
Sir, what is the frequency of quizzes?
So there are 5 quizzes. So roughly you can, I think total of 14 or 15 weeks we'll be having, right? So roughly once in 3 weeks. Okay.
That is for assignments. No, I'm asking about quizzes.
Only 2 quizzes. Only 2 quizzes.
And the frequency, like once in.
So frequency, like so total 3.5 semesters, right? After 3.5 months, right, in the semester. So 1.5 months we'll have one. Then again after 1.5 months we'll have. I'll show you the dates. Okay, so then it will be clear for you. Yeah. So I've come up with the tentative dates. Yes. Yeah.
Sir, is the assignments is like programming assignments or discrete assignments?
No. This, like I said, this course is completely mathematical. There is no programming assignment. So I mean, there is a sister course for this course, which is a lab course. It's called Advanced Programming Lang. Okay. Earlier we used to insist that everybody should take both the courses together. Now we don't insist anymore. So this course is the theoretical or mathematical part of algorithms and data structures. There you will do all programming implementations. So here there is no programming assignments.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, advanced programming lab is mandatory for us, I guess.
So for MTechs, it's a compulsory course.
Yeah.
For scholars, I'm not sure. Earlier, like I said, a couple of years ago, we used to insist. Okay. And it also depends on the instructors. It used to be the same instructor for both the courses. I think 2-3 years ago, we stopped that culture. And I mean, though it depends on individuals. So some prof will insist that, okay, you should take both. So from my side as instructor, I don't really insist. It's fine if you take only one of them. Okay, you can take APL alone or you can take this alone. I have no issues with it. Yeah, your respective guides may have some views on it. They might want you to do both or want you to do only one of them and so on.
Thank you, sir.
So yeah.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes. Yeah.
Sir,
Please.
I am new to this course as well as to IIT Madras. Therefore, I haven't received the LDP credentials to log into Moodle. Sir, maybe I will get by this week. I have already requested. Maybe they will be initiating the request. Sir, when all these quizzes and assignments will get started?
So nothing will start at least for next 2 weeks. Okay. So things
Okay,
will
sir.
start only after 2 weeks. But anyway, I mean, so please drop in me an email in case if you don't get your email ID and workflow login in 1 or 2 days. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
that we'll just keep note of it and we'll take care of it. Okay, no issues, because we also have Google Groups and other modalities, so that's okay. Okay, so we can ensure that you can submit through other means. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any further questions? Okay. So yeah, so here is a tentative dates. Okay, so we'll discuss this again in the next meeting about the dates. So my proposed dates are for assignment 1, September 14 to 21st, assignment 2, October 5th to 12th, assignment 3, October 26th to November 2nd, assignment 4, November 16 to 23rd. Okay, so there is no clear instructions or clear details about the end of the semester from the institute. Okay, so I just kept assignment 5 as to be announced. Okay, so it'll depend on, so maybe 1 week to the close of the semester or something like that. And quiz 1 will be October 16 to 18, quiz 2 November 27 to 29. Okay, so yeah, so since ours is a fully residential institute, I have taken the liberty to include weekends in this. Okay, so quizzes, I have planned it like we'll give the questions on Friday or maybe Thursday evening. By Sunday night or Monday morning, you'll have to submit. Okay, or sorry, yeah. So please let me know if any of you have objections. If you want it on weekdays. Okay, I'll be sending an email regarding this, so please communicate through email in case there is any trouble and so on. Okay, so if some of you cannot do anything on the weekend, that should be fine. We'll reorganize the dates. So usually, that has been the practice, and we'll always give assignments so that one weekend is included. Okay, because most of the cases, students will be busy attending the lectures during the weeks and so on. Many people don't get time. Okay, so this is a tentative schedule. I'll be sharing the schedule. So once we have the Google groups, everybody is added to the Google groups, I'll be sharing these details and also asking your feedback. Okay, so please let me know. So regarding NSEM, yeah, NSEM, there is no certainty yet. Okay, so institute hasn't yet announced policy on conducting NSEM. Okay, so usually for core courses, institute insists that it should be an in-hall exam. Okay, so yeah, if in-hall exams, in-class exams are feasible, we'll have a standard in-hall exam for 3 hours. So I'll request clarification from our department's class committee chairman and also the academic section. So once there is clarity, we'll announce. Okay, we'll make announcements. So again, these evaluations are subject to approval from the class committee. So as far as I understand, we should have 80% through continuous evaluation and 20% through NSEM. There has been some confusion regarding this, but anyway, I'll get clarity by next week once our class committee meetings are over. I should be conveying this to the class. Okay. Yeah. So please take note of these dates. Okay, so because will have activities, so please inform them that okay, you have this and so on. And again, this 1 week assignment thing will do a trial basis. Okay, so if this 1 week thing is not working out, we'll reduce the duration, because if you have one assignment for 1 week, you may not be able to do any other activity. I mean, in the sense that assignment for other courses and all, it can come to that. So we'll see. I mean, once we conduct first assignment, we'll know how much effort you need to put and so on. Based on that, we'll change policies for assignment through 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, so I have one quick question for MTech. So how many courses are you supposed to do this semester? Can any of the MTechs tell me?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
It is like minimum 3 courses we have to do, total 8 courses, but they said that 7 at least in this year.
Okay, okay. So only 3, right? I mean, because there was some confusion. I mean, I had
Either it is 3,4 or it is 4,4.
Okay, fine, good. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay, I think scholars also, I think, will be asked to do only 2 or 3 courses. So I feel semester will not be very heavy for any of you. So yeah, this assignment duration should not be a problem, I think. Like I said, I mean, we'll see how it goes with the first assignment, and then we'll modify accordingly. Okay. Yeah, so this is again the contact details. So please take note of this. Okay. So now yeah, so this is the lecture details. Okay, so I don't plan any live lecture for the course. Okay. So what I plan is, so 3 lectures will be there per week. So this will be uploaded as videos. Okay, before the slot or the same day as the slot. I mean, it can be sometimes 2 lectures together and so on, but on an average 3 lectures per week. And there will be 1 tutorial which is not evaluated, which is to be held as a live discussion. Okay. So yeah, so the lecture videos and so on, I'll show you the links and so on. I mean, where they will be uploaded and so on. So once it's uploaded, I'll also put a link on the Moodle. Okay, so it's just, I mean, in case if you're not able to access Moodle, you should be able to see it through Google and so on. Okay, so it's just multiple places. But I feel Google is faster since everybody is out of campus. So I will be uploading the videos to Google Drive. Okay. Moodle could be a bit slower. That's what I heard from people before. Yeah, so we'll have 1 tutorial session per week, and this is a rough schedule. So apart from tutorials, there will be discussions. Okay, group discussions. So tutorials will be on Friday, 12 to 12:50. Okay, so attendance is a must for everybody. We'll be conducting the tutorial. And there will be 3 discussions. Okay, so what we plan to do is, so we'll have, so out of these 8 TAs, one of the TAs is fully designated for administrative work. The remaining 7 are for academic work. So we'll be associating roughly 10 to 15 students with each TA. Okay, so each TA will have his own group. So these group discussions will be as per the TA groupings. Okay. So we'll do the groupings once I get the data. So once you people fill the form, I'll have a clear picture of how many students are there in the class and so on. So we'll divide equally. So if there are, say, 100 students, then roughly 14 or 15 students per TA group. So each discussion will happen. So this marking M1 is for a set of people. Okay, so we haven't yet decided what is M1, M2, M3. So every student will have to participate in 1 discussion every week. Okay, so there will be 3 discussion sessions. Based on your TA group, you'll have to participate in 1 discussion per week. This is basically discussing the problems and so on. So apart from the evaluated assignments, we'll also be sending out questions for practice. Okay, so during the group discussion, I mean TA group discussions, you can discuss your solutions, or you can so TA will describe the solutions for practice questions, and tutorial will solve questions together. Okay, so this is the plan for lectures. Any question on this?
So, sir, there will be
Yes.
a live tutorial and a discussion for each student per week. 1 tutorial and 1 discussion, and rest of the lectures will be recorded, uploaded.
Yeah, so 3 lectures will be recorded. Okay, so they will be as per slot. I'll be uploading them. Okay, pre-recorded. And discussion. Yeah, a student will have 1 tutorial and 1 discussion. That's it. You're right.
Sir, it's possible that some students will not be free in their discussion slot. Like they'll be
No,
having
no, this is supposed to be slot lecture, right? So these are our lecture slots. So you're supposed to be not non-committal of time for these slots. So that's why I chose this. Yeah.
like discussion group M1 is on Monday from 11 a.m. to 11:50 a.m. and we do have
Sorry. It's 10 to 10:50. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. No, this is as per slotting. Okay, so we'll stick to the slot. Yeah. Otherwise, there will be yeah. Apologies. So this should be 10 to 10:50. Okay. So all these will be as per. Sorry, I wrote B slot here. It should be C slot. I'm very sorry.
Sir, Adhish. Sir, Adhish Srinivas. Good morning, sir. Sir, I think it's 10 to 11.
Yes.
Monday 10 to 11, and then Tuesday it is 9 to 10.
Yes.
Wednesday
9 to 9:50.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sorry for this. Yeah. So it should be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay?
Yes, sir. Wednesday is 8 to 9, and Friday it's 12 to 1.
Yeah, 12 to 12:50. So I'll put this up. Okay. So don't stick to this. I mean, there are some errors here. So this should be Wednesday, and this should be 10 to 10:50. Okay. Yeah, I'll send an email regarding this. Okay. So the clear. Because I myself got confused. I somehow imagine it's B slot. Okay, so sorry. It is C slot. Yeah.
Sir, I have a question. The lecture will be pre-recorded.
Yes.
Sir, then it would be self-paced.
Sorry.
Sir, it would be self-paced, means any student can refer to that lecture whenever he or she feels comfortable.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it will be self-paced, but it will have to be synchronized within a week. So that's the reason why we are having discussion groups and tutorial.
Yes,
so
sir.
To ensure that you go through the lectures for the week, I mean, it's your choice. You can go through all of them together, 3 lectures. That's fine. Okay.
Okay,
so
sir.
yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. So for each group, we have one discussion session in a week, right? For each discussion group, like for each set of students, you have a discussion session per week.
Yeah.
So we will upload 3 lectures of ahead of the week only.
So it will be roughly like that. So I mean, I plan to record things on the weekend. I mean, this week I will not be recording on the weekend, so I'll be recording as I go. But I plan to record everything on the weekends, and by Monday or Tuesday, everything will be there. Okay.
Because we have only one discussion session. That's
no. Discussion will be for the previous weeks.
Okay.
So this week there is no discussion group. Next week onwards, discussion group will start. So that yeah. Okay, so how much time we have? Okay, I have 5 minutes. Yeah, so this group discussion I'll discuss with the TAs, and we'll announce it by the end of this week. Okay, so the grouping as well as how the discussions will happen. And we haven't yet decided whether a group. Yeah. You're not audible.
Sir,
yeah.
The course has not yet appeared in the Moodle group, in our Moodle profile, sir.
No, Moodle, it's there. So you will have to enroll, I think. Okay, you'll have to self-enroll, because many people are not auto-enrolled. I mean, there's no auto-enrollment. Some computer center does the manual enrollment. So if you send me an email, right, I can enroll you. Okay, I have the power, or me or any of the TAs. So
okay,
yeah.
sir.
Okay, so I hope I have enough time. Okay, so I'll rectify this forms thing. Okay, so soon after the meeting, I'll rectify that. So this is again Google form. You need to fill the form by tomorrow 10 a.m. ideally. Okay, so that we can add you all together to the group. Okay, so I'll show you other links. Okay, so I'll just stop sharing this window. I'll start sharing my screen. Okay. Okay. So this is the Moodle page. Okay, so I mean, I'm not a student, so your view and my views could be different. Okay, so
Sir, may I ask something?
yes, please.
Yeah, so what I wanted to say that like whatever what I wanted to say that whatever mails you are giving us, or whatever assignments we have to do, like you said that there will be a different Google Drive thing, and you may upload it in Moodle also, but Moodle will be slower.
No. So only for videos I will be using Google Drive. Okay.
Okay. So what I want, sir, everything that you give to the students, just put a link in Moodle also, because in Moodle.
Yes. That will be done. So links will be there in the Moodle. Only videos I prefer uploading to Google Drive because it's fast. It will be faster, is what my belief is.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all. And I heard like last semester our servers were overburdened and there was some crashes because people started uploading videos to Moodle.
Okay.
So I'll just so all materials will be in Google Drive, but for everything links will be given in Moodle. Okay.
Links are okay.
Okay. Yes, links will be there. Even if you forget the link, it's fine. It will be there. Okay. So you don't have to remember these links and so on.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah. So this is how the Moodle thing looks. Okay. So there will be an announcement page. I've put the link for the first lecture, so you can access the Google Meet. So we'll provide link for each of the lectures. But for lectures, I'll tell one thing. So so please give me so please log in through your Smail ID preferably. Okay, it's easier. Okay, then we can just auto filter and say okay, auto approve and so on. Otherwise it's fine. I mean it's easier, so that we can give you a calendar invite, and so then you don't require any approval or whatever. Okay, so that is one thing.
Yeah, Professor, actually the link in the first lecture is different from the current link.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So I was facing issue on that.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, probably. Okay.
There is some.
Yeah, I am sorry. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a different link. No, because the initial link creation was a problem. Okay. Apologies on that. Okay, so let me browse through the other things. Okay, so Google Groups will be adding you. Courses is fine. So I'll show you the Google Drive. Okay, so this is the Google Drive. Okay, so I'll have a folder for tutorials. So discussion, we haven't taken a decision whether to record or not. Most probably it will not be recorded. Okay, so it is because individual groups. So we'll not be recording discussions. We'll have tutorials recorded. Lectures recorded will be put here. There is nothing now, so you'll see something by tomorrow. So slides will be uploaded here. Okay, so the current slide is here, and I also put some reference materials. So these are one of the notes I really liked. So this is written by Avril Blum. So some of the lectures will be based on these notes. Okay. Like I said, for every lecture, I'll be giving you pointers. And these are the 3 books that I had mentioned, one by Sanjay Das Gupta, Papadimitriou, and Vazirani. So this is by Tardosh and Kleinberg. And this is Jeff Erickson. Okay. So the other book, I am not allowed to put it here. Like I said, if you have trouble accessing that book, I mean, that is freely available as Indian edition. If you have trouble accessing the book, please let me know. Please send me an email. Okay. So yeah, so I'll just show you the course page. So one thing, so what I'll do is, so I have created a Google Doc here. Okay. So lecture wise transcript will be uploaded here soon after the lecture. So there will be data. Okay. So lecture number. So today's lecture is 1. So lectures will be numbered 1 to whatever, 40 lectures or whatever. And the content will be roughly described here. Reference pointers will be given and additional resources if there are any. okay, will be given here. We'll not put a video link here because you should be able to access the video. And apart from that, we'll also have a course web page. Okay, so you go to the theory group page, go to the courses link, regular courses, select on ADSA. So this is the course page. I haven't updated it completely. Okay, so the course information is available. I'll also put the evaluation scheme and dates, every detail here. There will also be lecture details. So basically, this will be a mirror of this. Okay, so just to ensure that data is at multiple places, and schedule, everything will be also described here, and references. As and when we go by, there will be additional references. So one more thing, so you need to click on these lectures, then you'll see references. If there are exercises, everything, all the data will be there. Okay, so yeah, I hope we have enough information duplication. I mean, in case something fails, you should be able to access the other. Only thing is, Google Drive will be dependent on Google Drive for the videos. All the evaluations will be done through course Moodle page. So this is for evaluations. Course information will be available on Moodle as well as the course web page. Okay, and the lecture details will also be available on Google Drive. Okay, yeah. So this is one statement I wanted to make. So academic dishonesty, we don't really, I mean, there's no zero tolerance for that. So any kind of violation of that will be referred to the Institute Disciplinary Committee. Okay, so we have 1 or 2 minutes for questions.
Yeah, Professor, if we can add the link of the Google Drive also in the Moodle, it will be helpful.
No, everything will be done. So, so I'll be meeting with the TAs. So things will be done by today.
And sir, will you be sharing the Google Form link also?
It's there already, I believe. Yeah. So it will be done by end of day today. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how we are supposed to upload our assignments, like in points wise or in pages or PDF?
So no, don't worry about that. Okay. So like I said, we'll have a demonstration before the actual conduct of exams. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we are going to have a trial run next week, and after that we'll know how it is done. So usually these assignments are text. Okay. So Moodle will have a text box for you. Depending on the question, you will also be allowed to upload images if you if you do handwriting of the solution. Okay. So yeah.
So based on your slide, it said the tentative date for assignment 1 was next week. So is this subject to change?
No, we'll start it next week, end of next week, right? 14th is what I said. 14th or
14th was mentioned, yes, sir.
So let's check it. Yeah, that could change. I mean, see, it depends on how we cover and so on. So I said September 14th, 21st. We might delay it by a week. Like I said, I mean, I'll be sending the schedule and discussing. I mean, taking concurrence from everybody. Okay.
Right.
So I mean, in case people don't have access to Moodle by then, right? We'll have to defer it. So we have to ensure that everybody has access to Moodle.
So.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. So what's the procedure to access the e-books from a digital library?
So so once you have the institute ID, right? So if you visit the central library webpage, it gives you link. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah. Okay, so if there is no further question, so we'll stop for today. Okay, so I think I had one more slide. Okay, so just to say what is there for this week. Okay, so yeah, for this week, the next online session will be on Friday. Okay, so you'll have 2 lectures uploaded along with the slides. One will be by tomorrow morning and one will be by Wednesday morning. Okay, so you can have a look at the lecture, and we'll also have a tutorial session. Group discussions will start only after next week. Okay, so yeah.
Sir, all the links will be shared in Moodle as well as in Google group also.
So yeah, we'll share the links in Google Groups. So it's already there in the slides. So slides are shared in Google Drive. Moodle will have, possibly on course web page also, some of them will put. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, thank you all for attending the lecture. We'll see you live on Friday. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, okay, bye. Okay.
Sir, good morning, sir. This is Srinivas.
Hi, Srinivas.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. So, Srinivas, can you tell me your email ID once?
Yes, sir. Srinivas, SRI, NI.
Srinivasa or Srinivas, is it? Srinivas.
Yes, Srinivas, sir. SRI, NI, VAS.
Okay, got it. No, I'm just sharing you a document, this Google form, right?
Yes, sir.
You should be able to access it now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we'll meet in next 5 minutes. Okay. So there's another link for that.
Yes,
okay?
sir. The meeting. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I log out from
sir.
here and then yeah.
I mean, the link is same, I think, sir.